Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Game of Thrones roleplay series following House Stark. And that series began with the story of Artos Stark, who became king of the North after defeating the Bolton usurpers and reclaiming his ancestral lands. And as you will no doubt recall, the end of that season did not end with the death of Artos as it normally does. And yet here we are, starting season 2 as his son, Lord Brandon of the Wall. And that's because we're trying something a little different. We are playing while our character from the last season is still alive, and this should make for an interesting little bit of story. Indeed, we will get to see Artos' story continue until his death from the perspective of his son, Prince Brandon here. And so this is the character that we're going to be playing, and this is the world as it stands now, 2 years after the defeat of House Blackfyre in that epic battle that happened there between Artos and King Hagon, in which King Hagon died. The Blackfyres completely collapsed, and that's our situation now. And now we are playing as Lord Brandon. So let's pop out of here and just take a look at our new main character, Lord Brandon the White Wolf of House Stark, a brave, just, vengeful, but a little bit lazy man. He's a diplomatic character, an eager reveler. He knows a little bit about organization and, military command, logistics, and things of that nature. He's obviously a relatively capable fighter, 28 prowess there, a warlike courtier and a traveler, and his most notable feature indeed is his albinism here. His stats are pretty decent, 15 diplomacy, 11 martial, 8 stewardship, 12 intrigue, 8 learning, and as we mentioned, 28 prowess. You can see here that we are married indeed to Lady Arana Manderly, who is currently bearing our child here. We already have one daughter, Princess Alice, and that is our current small family. And then, of course, we have our father, as you will remember from that last season, King Artos, the lone wolf of House Stark here. Now, this is a man whom, his story is as epic and as legendary as any ever was. This is a man who will go down in the Stark histories as one of their greatest, maybe not beloved, but certainly feared and respected. This is a character who, his story was truly epic, and, maybe it will continue to be epic all the way till the end. We also have plenty of brothers and sisters. Well, one brother anyways. We had a second one, but Prince Carlon here of House Darkstark did die. But our other living brother, Lord Paramount Donner Stark, still lives here as well, you can see. And will one day take over our father. Oh, and we do have another younger brother, Prince Benjen, down here as well. So yeah, those are our brothers. We have plenty of sisters. Princess Anwyn, unfortunately, Princess Lenara died. Princess Marianne, Princess Katrina, Princess Liessa, let's see, and Princess Branda here. So pretty big Stark family now. When there used to only be one, hence the name the Lone Wolf. So yeah, that's our family. That is the situation there. The situation in the world, as you can see, has changed in those last 2 years. The North remains as probably the preeminent power in Westeros, holding both the North and the Riverlands here. But yeah, things have changed a little bit after the Blackfyres fell. Things over here in the Vale of Arryn are still, pretty stable here under House Arryn. Dennis II, a good ally of the Starks in that war against King Hagon. Currently, the three sisters are free, and so they're kind of getting back to their piratical ways, as you can see here. The Rock is still ruled by the Lannisters, a pretty stable realm over here. King Gunnar, the Red Kraken of House Greyjoy. This guy's kind of a badass, honestly. Currently rules the Iron Islands. It looks like he's involved in a war against King Garland III of the Reach. So yeah, the Tyrells, of course, still ruling in the Reach. They're currently involved in a war against House Peak. And yeah, now they're being attacked by the Iron Islands, looking to claim the Shield Islands down here. So yeah, I guess we'll see how that war plays out. Actually, the Iron Islands have more troops than the Reach, so they might actually be able to pull off a victory there, which would be kind of cool to see. So yeah, I think House Peak is kind of screwed here. 800 troops. So yeah, I don't think House Peak is going to be surviving this war here. Then as we make our way into the more unstable parts of Westeros, we're going to work our way from the bottom to the top. And that is starting with Dorne down here, Prince Edgar the White Spear of House Martell. As you can see, his heir is actually from House Santagar. So yeah, Dorne is not going to be inherited by another Martell unless there is a coup, which could certainly happen. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. There's only 6 living Martell members as well. So their house has kind of suffered a little bit at the hands of the Reach and at the hands of the Blackfyre. And now at the hands of House Ironwood as well, which has formed an independent kingdom here in the north part of Dorne. Blood Royale Maurice Ironwood here. This woman is, wow, I mean, kinslayer, murderer, skilled fighter, athletic, august, blade master, stubborn, vengeful, paranoid, diligent. That is a powerful woman. And it's no surprise that she was able to forge herself a little kingdom here in the north of Dorne that is actually comparable to Dorne in terms of the actual like troop counts here. So yeah, that is a fascinating little development over there. We'll see how House Ironwood can manage over here and if they'll be able to expand their realm at all, or who knows. As we make our way up, well, in the wake of the Blackfyres' fall, the Stormlands became, well, ripe for the opportunities of House Baratheon. Indeed, we have a Baratheon return here. Storm King Simeon, the Black Wind of House Baratheon. Now, obviously, with the return of the Baratheons to Storm's End here, many of the nobles of the Stormlands very quickly swore fealty back to the Baratheons, but not all of them. And there's probably 2 main reasons for that. One of them is that the Baratheons haven't ruled the Stormlands in over 50 years. So a lot of the nobles within the Stormlands have never sworn fealty to a Baratheon. They only know loyalty to House Baratheon through kind of the history of the Stormlands. And so, you know, the Baratheons have been kind of out of things for a little while, but obviously that name carries a lot of weight. And so quite a few of them did go and just join back up with House Baratheon. The second reason why people might not want to join with House Baratheon here is because Storm King Simeon is a horrible person, fickle, authoritative, lustful, and sadistic. He's a deviant here. This guy is like basically the Baratheon Ramsay Bolton, you know, and he's not a good guy. Hunter as well. Yeah, what's he hunting? Who knows? But yeah, just not a good guy. He's also highly in debt as well. He's married to someone from House Ironwood, so there's a Baratheon Ironwood alliance there as well, which is interesting. So yeah, he's not a good guy. You can imagine that not everybody would want to, you know, swear fealty to him. And that's why we've got a couple independent realms here in the Stormlands, including 2 kingdoms. The Kingdom of Tarth under King Haldan here, who's brave, ambitious, temperate. He might be 12 years old, but this kid could be going places. And then we've also got the Kingdom of the Kingswood. King Robert, the Knight of the Moon of House Fell here. I mean, he's an honorable man. Forgiving, stubborn, trusting, and calm. He is a charismatic negotiator, patriarch. He's a hunter. He's a reaver. He's strong. He's a knight, and he's a skilled fighter. This is a guy you might want to serve under. And I believe, yeah, actually his wife has got some Valyrian blood in her through House Velaryon as well. Well, actually, how technically a Targaryen blood as well. So King Robert's children here actually have Targaryen blood through Jane Waters of House Velaryon here. Because yeah, look at that. That's interesting. And then we've got these other kind of smaller independent realms in the Stormlands here. as well. So yeah, it'll be fascinating to see how the Stormlands pans out. The Baratheons are strong enough; they probably could go and conquer back some of these small duchies, but the Kingswood and Tarth are going to be a little bit more tricky for them to just kind of like take down easily. And then we make our way up here to the Crownlands. As you can see, the Blackfyre host has certainly diminished in strength and power after the fall of Storm King Hagon, the Red Dragon here, who is just a true badass. He there's no two ways about it. He was a powerful, powerful man, second only to King Artos, of course. But yeah, King Daemon Blackfyre, he was just too young to rally everybody together. There's a few lords who still swear fealty to him, but that's probably only because they think that they can have power over him, and they're hoping that maybe they can kind of rebuild the Blackfyres with their houses, you know, gaining important positions here. But basically, the Blackfyres have been abandoned by pretty much everybody. They still hold King's Landing, but yeah, that's in a few places. But yeah, I don't think that they're quite as strong as they were before, that's for certain. And a lot of their vassals have already turned back to House Targaryen as well, who still holds Dragonstone. So, you know, House Rosby and House Darkland here have all gone back to the Targaryens. So we'll see how things turn out between the Blackfyres and the Targaryens. Harrenhal is still independent, but it's not going to be for long because our brother, Lord Paramount Donner, has led his own little war to take Harrenhal back for the Riverlands. So yeah, that's the situation there. I mean, over in Essos, things are pretty much normal here. You know, Tyrosh, Lee, Smear, all fighting over the disputed lands. Pentos, pretty stable. The Stepstones does have a pirate king in Lenoro San. And yeah, that's the world. That's the situation. Except for the world north of the wall. And we're going to get into that a little bit more right now, because what is our goal as Lord Brandon the White Wolf? Well, we have been tasked by our father here with establishing a front against the sons and daughters of the Redbeards here. So we've got these two powerful kings, King Kylig Redbeard and Queen Morna, or Queen Mole the Cruel. So these are both, you know, descendants of the Redbeards, and they are both pretty powerful, and they are building up their kingdoms, which obviously means that the Northerners need to go in there and take them down a few pegs. So our goal, as we have been tasked by our father, he has specifically given us this task, is to break up the realms of the wildlings north of the wall, to establish a foothold here north of the wall, and to eventually bring all of the wildlings that we can under the leadership of King Artos, the king of the first men, not just king of the north, but the king of the first men. All those first men descendants should be sworn to House Stark. That is what we have come to believe, and that is what our father has tasked us with doing. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to probably need to declare war at some point here, and what I'd like to do is potentially get Storold's point here. That's probably going to be our first goal, but we do not currently have enough prestige, nor do we really have enough troops to try and take this right now. So we are going to need to build up some prestige and potentially get a couple extra alliances over here. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. One thing that we need to consider is that we don't make very much money because we hold the wall. We do not get any taxes from any of the three holdings: Eastwatch by the Sea, Castle Black, and the Shadow Tower. None of these give us any money. So that is unfortunately the only money we get is from our two big vassals here, Grand Mayor Nera and Grand Mayor Walton. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. So once we start taking some lands north of the wall, we might be able to start getting some income in from taxation. But yeah, currently we're only getting it from vassal taxes. So that is going to be a little bit of a problem. We got a little bit of money as a leeway, but we'll see how long that's going to last us here. Let's take a look at our council really quickly. Obviously, our wife, Queen Lady Arana here. We've got Grand Mayor Walton here, who is our Castellan. I mean, this guy's been around. Look at his traits here: stubborn, gregarious, diligent. He is a hunter. He's august. He's a military engineer, a poet, a shrewd, one-legged, a valued warlike courtier, and a well-traveled man. Yeah, this guy's got some interesting traits, and he's been, he's seen some things, that's for sure. And so we're going to lean on him until he eventually passes away. We've got our chancellor is Jojen Flint from the Hill Clansman branch of House Flint here. An ambitious man, gregarious and greedy. He's a charismatic negotiator, likes to drink, that's for sure. But he's a clever enough man, as you can see. And he's actually got some claims to Bear Island, I guess through his mother, Vanessa the Laughing Bear. So yeah, that's pretty interesting character here. He is married to a lady of House Penny, and he's got a couple children as well. Sir Rogar of Matchwood Set. This man is a son of one of Ardos's trusted companions in his early years, Sir Roderick. Sir Rogar here is now our steward. He's an honest man, but sadistic, patient, and ambitious. He's a fortune builder, a knight, a skilled fighter, and a guild patron. Yeah, pretty interesting character here. I think we should get him a wife. And it looks like there's actually quite a few bastards from House Karstark. I mean, looks like... oh yeah, I see. Lord Larence. Oh no, wait, no, who is it? I guess bastards from... Lady Jane the Red Wolf here. Oh, she's a fornicator. Yeah, she's had a couple bastard daughters. I think we can get Sir Rogar here a marriage over there, so that should be fine. Warden Artos here. Very capable commander. Zealous, craven, impatient. Yeah, so interesting traits, but I mean, his marshal is just huge. He's a skilled tactician and overseer, reckless winter soldier, and a known murderer. So not a good guy, but a very capable marshal. Our spy master is Sweeney, who is a night runner wildling, calm, deceitful, fickle. He's an elusive shadow, an albino just like us. So you can imagine that there are, rumors that surround this man as well. Is he a White Walker? Well, nobody's seen a White Walker in thousands of years, but perhaps the stories have still spread. He's a handsome man, a bleeder and melancholic. So yeah, his health is not great, but he serves us well as our spy master. So keep in mind that a lot of wildlings, stayed south of the wall in the northern mountains here after we defeated the wildling host of I think it was King Borok, or was it which one was defeated by Artos here? I think it was King Gorn. King Gorn II was slain by Artos here. And so, yeah, some of the wildlings stayed south of the wall. And so there's more than a few that, have integrated into the north, at least a little bit. Our current admiral is Logan the Bear. He's from Bear Island. This man's brave, ambitious, honest. He's a brilliant strategist. He is loyal. He is quick. He is strong. And a relatively capable fighter as well. Looks like he's married to a Skagosi woman over here, so have fun with that. And then our warden, or our religious figure here, is Warden Eric Spring, a gregarious, ambitious, and diligent man, mastermind philosopher, winter soldier. And he's married as well to a lowborn woman. The last kind of characters that we got to take a look at here are... well, one very important one, Sir Martin, the Merman of Manderley. Yeah, this is a son of Garth Manderley, Garth the Gaunt, who was Ardos's trusted friend for many, many years. Sir Martin here, inquisitive, brave, generous, compassionate. So just a good guy, a chivalrous guy. He's a brilliant strategist, a winter soldier, a knight, a traveler, and a formidable fighter. So very capable. We have actually named him as the captain of our household guard. And the name of our household guard, well, that is actually, as you can see here, Oh no, actually, I wanted to change this. It's meant to be the captain of the Wolf Cloaks. So, as you can see here, we actually have 200 winter wolves. And so we have named our personal guard the Wolf Cloaks. And so Sir Martin here is the captain of that household guard. This is basically all. We can't even afford any more uh, men at arms than this. We kind of need to have at least some so that we're not running completely on levies. But yeah, we can't afford any more than this. And then I think the last character I want to take a look at is Codrin Stone. Now, this is one of the sons of Dragma. Dragma obviously was a Fen wildling who joined up with Artos and, well, had some children. We're not really sure who their fathers are, but probably some other members of Artos's company from back in the day. Codran was the half-brother to Prince Carlon, and now he serves in our court. He's trusting, arrogant, chaste, and sadistic, unyielding defender, follower, pilgrim, bastard founder, homely Kale, and a skilled fighter as well. So there you go. Those are some of the important characters of our court. We'll see if they play an important role in the story. And so without any further ado, you guys know our goals, you know the characters, you know the world. Why don't we get time rolling and just kind of see what kind of events happen here? Well, one of them is our wife giving birth to twin daughters. And both of them albino as well. Okay, so we've got 3 albino daughters, Linara and Nella. I mean, what's our eldest daughter's name? Princess Alice, Princess I don't know if I like Nella, but what about, let's see, Anwin, Lysa, Kayla, Sorrel, Gilliane, Alabeth. Oh yeah, we'll name her after our mother. So there we go. We have 3 daughters. Unfortunately, no son out of that, but it is as it is. I'm sure we will have a son at some point. But yeah, 3 albino daughters. Interesting enough as it is. So yeah, what are we going to need to do in order to actually accomplish our goals? Well, we do need to get some alliances here. Ooh, inspiration. Fickle Philip. I bump into a very grave-looking Harma. She needs inspiration. Well, we're going to say, I know what you need. Oh, but her muse flees. Well, that's unfortunate. We gain attentive care. Massive boost to disease resistance because our wife is looking after us. Oh, that's all right. So we can get some potential alliances here. Let's see. We can negotiate alliances with Commander Wendell, which I think we shall do. This one's going to be useful. Lord Ramsay the Goliath. Now, although he is incapable, his current regent is our sister, Princess, half-sister anyways, Princess Katrina, and so we can sign this alliance with her to get the forces of House Umber on our side, which is going to be useful. And then we can also get Lord Eckert of Seamouth here as one of our allies as well, because he's married to our sister. So there we go. We're going to get some alliances going over here. And that's going to give us pretty much everything we need in order to hopefully wage a war against the wildlings. Let's see if I can actually click on them over here. Yeah, if we were to declare war now, we do have the troop advantage, but we don't have enough prestige to actually declare the war. And so we need to get some prestige. Best way I can think of to do that is probably going to be to host a hunt. Now, I don't think we have a huntsmaster. This is going to cost us some money, but if we can have a successful hunt, the prestige we gain from that is going to be very useful. So I think we're going to get Codran Stone to be our huntsmaster here. And yeah, we're gonna try for a hunt and just hope that we can get some prestige out of this. We're gonna do a regular hunt here. I don't think we get, yeah, there's no like animal sightings, which is unfortunate. Maybe we could wait a little bit for that. Yeah. Let's wait a little bit with, and we are losing a little bit of money here, but we have some leeway. We just can't really spend very much money is the thing. We can get ourselves a diplomacy lifestyle perk. I think we'll probably continue down the diplomat tree. We are on the majesty focus right now to get that prestige, and there probably is more prestige to be had from going down the August tree. And I mean, prestige could be good, but I mean, this tree could be good as well. Adaptive traditions, forced vassalage, flexible truces, embassies. Benevolent intent, firm hand, monthly prestige per dread. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be. Maybe we will have some dread because we are albino. Natural dread is 10. So if we add 10 dread, then we would be gaining monthly prestige. So that would be what, 4% more prestige? I'm actually tempted. And then if we can get down to true ruler, that's going to be even more. Writing history, and then August. If we can get August, that's going to give us a lot more prestige as well. So I think that this is the best one to get some early prestige here. So that's what we're going to go for. Just trying to boost our prestige in any way that we can. And yeah, basically I'm just hoping that that we can continue to build up our prestige here, and maybe we'll get us an animal sighting from our huntsmaster and get ourselves a good hunt. One interesting thing is that even though the White Night's Watch does not control the wall anymore, the Night's Watch does kind of technically exist, I think. I imagine that there's maybe like 20 or so of them left. Actually, we can probably look if we go to find character, and then we search for Night's Watch. Let's see. Night's Watch. Yeah, let's trait. Let's see. All. What about recruit? What about this one here? Yeah, so there are still like some Night's Watch characters here who do exist. House Kidwell, House Staunton, let's see, any other notable names? Sir Glendon Flowers of House Ball. So there are some Night's Watch characters who still exist, but I imagine these are like those were the only ones, and they're basically, rather than being the fully established Night's Watch, they're kind of like an order that are still just trying to hold to the ideals of the Night's Watch, but they're not like fully established like they were before. Because keep in mind, the Night's Watch did fail. They let the North be invaded by the Wildlings, and it was a massive invasion. The Wildlings were basically at Winterfell, and so the failure of the Night's Watch was pretty complete, and they did lose almost all of their members. And so I imagine that these guys are basically just kind of the remnants of the Night's Watch, and like people who swear the Night's Watch oaths, but they don't really have the same power and prestige as they had before. So yeah, I mean, we gotta build up some prestige, and then we're gonna attempt to launch a war, probably against King Kyleg first, because what I'd like to do is take Hardhome and potentially rebuild Hardhome into like a northern capital for ourselves, because they have this special building, the Runes of Hardhome, and if we could rebuild that, I don't even know if that's possible. I think that would be really cool to see, and so that's kind of my rough goal, is to take Hardhome and make that kind of our new northern capital up there and try to rebuild it. I think that would be a really cool way for things to play out. Inspiration has been realized. Our beneficiary Harma comes to us with a cabinet, which gives us piety, renown, and court grandeur bonus. I mean, it's lovely. It's not that useful, but we're going to put it up anyways. So the Stark cabinet over there in the corner, we'll fill it up with all the wildling treasures that we're going to take here in the future. So yeah, we are making a decent amount of prestige, but we really do. Oh, nice. Our wife is pregnant once again. That is excellent news. Maybe we will get a male heir. Oh, can we join this tournament? You can join his grand tournament. Oh, we may not arrive to it in time. Duel, recital, and then ceremony. Yeah, we probably ain't gonna make it. So I'm not gonna bother. Monument expedition. Anticipated rewards, prestige. Interesting. Set out on an expedition to a special building. We can't do it because we do not have the journey perk. That's unfortunate. Oh no, our friend Lord Conald Riswell was imprisoned here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, man, maybe we just go for a hunt right away. We could hold courts. It's gonna, oh, that's gonna cost us this prestige though. You know what? I think I am actually gonna do this, even though it costs 100 prestige, which is a big expense. There is the possibility that we gain more, and there are other bonuses to get from this. I think we're gonna risk it. Might be a dumb move, but I'm hoping that we're gonna get a nice prestige event. A middle-aged man steps before me with a quiet dignity before bowing deeply. Greetings, Your Majesty. I am Hothar, your loyal servant. I come for you today seeking your employment. Oh, actually. Blade Master, aggressive attacker. Hey, he's not terrible. I have just the job. Oof, I don't know. Court Chronicle, well, I have something for you. Cupbearer. A useful man at last. There are no vacancies. Oh, man, I don't know if we can afford to bring this guy on. Yeah, no, I can't afford it. This is unfortunately a wasted event because, yeah, I mean, none of these positions we really need to fill, and it's too expensive. My lord, my steward Rogar takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveys out to question your subjects about their properties. Proceed with the survey. Steward land survey. Vassal tax contribution plus 5%. County control will change by plus 20. If I want to approve taxes, I can just ask for more taxes. Each vassal pays 5 to us. That doesn't sound good. I think we're going to proceed with the survey because the only money we get is from our vassal taxes. So even though this costs 50, I'm kind of hoping that 30 years of vassal taxes will... I mean, will it make it back? I guess we can look. Vassal taxes, 1.8. That's it. So 5% of 1.8 is not that much. I don't think this would actually pay it back in 30 years, maybe. But I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. What other bonuses? Well, I guess that control gain could be nice, but I don't think our control's that bad, so I think we're going to say it's not worth it. Not getting the best events here. An ancient figure. Ooh, genealogist. With a click and tap of his cane. I'm a genealogist. And you are aware of noble, and you are aware you are of noble origin. However, noble is not quite the same as divine or mythical. I desire to write a scroll which shall trace your lineage back to the dawn of history. For a mere few gold, I can reveal the truth to you and the world. You are a true descendant of the legendary founders of this land. Well, I'm a Stark. Everybody already knows that my lineage is legendary. But excellent. Ensure the list is long. The Night's King, nothing compared to me. That's so funny. 14 court grandeur. I was hoping that this would give us some prestige. I'd rather give our dynasty some renown, though, honestly. I like that we say the Night's King, nothing compared to me, because the Night's King was the guy who ruled the wall and was supposedly of House Stark. Let's give a little boost to that Stark renown there. All right, so that prestige cost was not worth it, but you know, I still feel like it was worth the try. We did boost our court grandeur, which is nice. So yeah, I mean, do we do the hunt? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Feast could give us some prestige, but probably not that much. Brandon's first bonds. Oh, back when you were but a little child, I'll always cherish those days, says my father Artos, quite unprompted. Interesting. Everything comes rushing back. I know that my father saw the best in me, always strove to defend me. The finest moments of my childhood were the ones with him. It was he who heard my first words. He helped me take my first steps. Perhaps I should repay his affection. I love you so, Father. Ooh, we gain the trait loyal. I'll pass the loving care on to my children. Parenting by example. Ooh, that's could be good as well. Family, gratitude, and so on. You know what? I think we're gonna become loyal. I think that's cool. What did we not get? Did we not get that trait? I thought it said that we would get the loyal trait. I might just give that trait to myself after then, because I don't know. Did it bug out? It didn't seem like there was a percentage chance for that, was it? Oh well. Alright, I don't think we have any choice but to go for the hunt. Oh, here we go. Here's a chance for a little bit of prestige. Walton, I can see that this is... No, I don't quite know how to feel about this. The poem is lauded. Honestly, the chance... Well... You know what? Either option is good for us. The poem is lauded. Okay, so we gain some piety, but Grand Mayor's opinion of us goes up, which should get us maybe a little more money. Yeah, I'm just going to do the hunt. I don't want to wait too much longer. We're going to have to hope for some success here. We're going to go for Slay Beast, of course. We are going to increase our success chances, but I don't want to spend that much money. Actually, well, more prestige on completion, so we might as well bring everybody we can. We're spending 126, but the prestige we could get from this, if we are successful, is hopefully going to more than make up for our expenses here. So yeah, I am going to do this, and we're going to hope for a successful hunt. 52% chance. Soon, we say. Who's in our guest list here? Oh, we have a daughter. Princess Holly's. Alright, I'll accept that. Still no son, but that's completely okay. I mean, perhaps Princess Alice will be the one to inherit after us. Got no problem with that at all. Maester Kalon, our friend here. Lord Connald, our other friend. And then, of course, many of our courts. Martin, the Merman of Manderley. Codrin Stone. Logan the Bear. Everybody's here on our little hunt. With any luck, we shall find some good success here. So we're going to speed up time, kind of get things rolling along. Nothing in the activity log just yet, but yeah, we shall see if we can get the prestige we need here. And we're getting prestige this whole time as well, so let's get out there, we say. Ooh, we seek the fox. Ooh, okay. Peril mild, prestige trivial. We want to hunt something with Vim. The question is prestige middling. Nah, we gotta go first. We gotta get this prestige, so we're gonna hunt a wolf, and we're gonna hope for our success. We're gonna need to do everything we can to boost our success as well. It's a lovely day for a hunt. There's a bunch of herbs and flowers. But I think we need to keep up with appearances because we need the prestige and we got to get some success in this hunt. 50-50 shot. And we did get some prestige there, so that's good. I hear Warden Jorman behind me hissing from atop his hunting steed. Look at that vulture. He's pointing at my courtier Artos. You're acting like a child? You will be punished like one? No, we're not going to spank him. You gain Mediator for 5 years. That's actually not too bad. Artos has gone red as beat. No, we're a diplomatic character. Let's become a mediator, shall we? My vassal warden Quent signals across the woodland. The wolf pack crouches in a low hollow. The beasts bolt on our approach, howling the alarm as they retreat. We chase after the fleeing silver vermin. Well, I wouldn't call them vermin. It is the banner of House Stark, but after it we ride, we say. Mind the rocks. Now we're gonna do the more perilous option. Come on. 58% success chance. The forest is truly the mantle of the poor, but as the wolf flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Woodbone than picking roots and muskrat. Drive this rabble out of my hunting grounds? Well, we are vengeful, and we could be kind of mad at them for doing this. A generous donation should keep them out. Aided peasants for 10 years. Success chance increases. Well, we do gain. No, we gotta go for the prestige, and we are vengeful. I think we're just mad that these peasants are screwing up our hunt. So there we go, maximizing our prestige as much as we can. After hours of riding, we finally corner the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. Whether tired or defiant, the wolf at last halts, turns towards us, and lets out an almighty howl. The huntsmen quickly surround the growling animal, which glowers at me, its fangs bared and frothing and dripping with saliva. I will shoot it. Increases your hunter trait experience. We lose a bunch of stress, which is good. We gain some prestige. I will bring it down myself. Oof. Greatly increases. 17% chance that we die, though. That is surprisingly high. Spears ready. Forward. Oh, man, I think that we gotta shoot it, surely. Yeah, I mean, 45% chance we gain 100. Yeah, 37% chance. I'm gonna bring it down myself. Oh man, I was worried. I was like, man, are we just gonna die literally on this? No, we slay the wolf. We got that 47% chance. I have my spear and cautiously move towards the exhausted animal. I choose my moment carefully, plunging my blade deep into its heart. Take that. Oh, that I was nervous. I was 17% chance that you die is actually like, that's a significant chance of death there. There we go. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Kodran, the master of the hunt, directs the breaking up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game masters take over. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. Mount its head. My guest will see its majesty. My father, King Artos, will appreciate the trophy. Ooh, cursed wolf skull. Ooh, I like it. Get some prestige. Oh yeah, lost. Oh yeah, look at that. Gain 450. Oh, there we go. That's all the prestige we need. Finish the hunt. Heck yeah, let's return home here. Finally, we can go inside. We can put this court artifact up, right? Yeah, let's hang it on the wall, the cursed wolf skull. There we go. And there we go. We have the prestige we need to declare war, surely? No, we can't. Oh, our level of fame is less than illustrious? Oh, man, we're only halfway there. Dang. All right, so I didn't notice that. So it looks like we might just need to go county by county, but that is not ideal. I mean, we could slowly make our way through. That's probably what we're going to need to do because we will gain some prestige that way. So maybe we'll go for White Tree first. We'll conquer county by county in the Haunted Forest, and then by then we should hopefully have the prestige and the fame we need to take Storald's Point, and then we'll get this nice kind of little bit of land here. But yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do it county by county at first, at the very least. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, I think that seems like a pretty fine place to end things off, because I do want to ask you, Wanderers, what you think we should do in the next episodes and coming up. What kind of things you want to see from our character here, what you think is going to happen. If there's anything going on in the world that you'd like me to keep an eye on and things like that, let me know down in the comments below. I will definitely be reading them, and I'm curious to see what you guys think of Lord Brandon and what's going to become of him as he tries to fulfill the commands of his father, King Artos here, who, as we just seen, has cancer and is now infirm. Oh, he's gonna die soon. Wow, our father our father, King Artos, is not long for this world, which means that our brother, Lord Paramount Donner Stark, is going to soon become the King of the North. It's going to change things up. At least our brother likes us. But yeah, let's see how things all plays out in the next episode. But until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.